Alright, hello everybody. We are live. I'm going to shift a few windows around and wait for anyone else who wants to join. So go ahead and give me this. Can I navigate like so? Yes, awesome. That's still in the way. Can I do that? This is good enough. And I still need chat to be able to see that. Cool. Alright, welcome everybody. It has been probably 2 weeks. I think it's been, well, probably is the wrong word for that. It has been 2 weeks. It only says 13 days over on YouTube, but that can't be accurate. I'm not 100% sure what we were doing last time. Also, the music is gone. Is it completely gone? No, it's just really quiet. Let me load in and see if... Let's see. Okay, no, there's audio. My sound's a little quiet. Here's our save, and I'll go take a look at the bases. The streams role is just streams. Yeah, no, it's... I didn't do anything fancy with naming. And welcome. I will have to see if I can... Not an important notification. Okay. I will have to see if I can get the date time thing working, or at least figure out how it works, because I don't know if I have the... Do I still have it on my clipboard? Yeah, okay, so that works. Discord allows you to embed accurate, like, date times across different time zones of users, but the actual formatting looks something like... Here, I'll post it in chat in a second here, once I actually get it. The formatting for it looks a bit odd, and I'm trying to figure out what it actually means. Because, I mean, I guess I could probably play with the generator for a little while, but... Yeah, here's your... There's what it looks like for me to embed... What was it, 12:15 p.m. in my current time zone? As a time relative to it. The last letter R means relative. I don't know what T means. I assume... I don't know. I don't know if you can do anything other than time with this formatting, but that's what it looks like. I don't know what it means. I'd rather not pull up an online generator every time I want to do that, so I'll have to look into that after the stream. Now, last time we, according to my timestamps here... That's not day 1. I would like... Here we go. We did a terror ship. Oh yeah, we did the... Sorso wreck. Yeah, but I don't know if the T is time because... I'm gonna be distracted by this. I don't know if the T is time because I don't know if you can do anything other than time with this. If you can, it probably is time. If you can't, I don't really know what it means. But yes, we did this, the Sorso wreck. Sorso? We did a settlement, alien activity, a terror ship. Oh yeah, we had the terror mission. That's why the episode took so long. 10 minutes in, terror ship. An hour and 45 minutes in to alien activity. Oh no. Okay, and do we have... Well, first off, the training pool. One more guy can be thrown in here. Do we have anybody who actually needs it? Not really. I mean, I guess you can have it. Hold on. You're lower strength. How? Alright. Anyway, how many... We've got 21 guys on base, that should be good. Welcome. And I wanted to look at research. We are working on aquaplastic armaments, which takes us to a number of different things. Gauss appears to be the bigger one. Gauss requires magnetic navigation, which requires interrogating a navigator. Apparently we managed to do that last time. Because we made it to, we made it that far in research. Okay, and we do have the alien containment built, I think. We do. We have just a medic, though. Okay, engineering is probably doing... Ooh, That's useful. Not base information. Did I ever establish... Do we have a captain, as I believe? Able? No. Commander, but commander's second highest now, because they flipped that. And I think you are... Yeah, you're doing crazy well. You've been here for a while. You started with near max stats, so you didn't have to play that long. And most of you guys are just along for the ride. Okay. I'll look at that in a minute when the suits are done, or we actually have a mission to go off of. Did I spend money last time? Because that would make my life a lot easier. It kind of looks like we did. What is our... monthly costs? Yeah, okay, so we spent some money. So it looks like I don't have to do all that much. This is probably the most recent base that we built. Slowly getting coverage of the ocean here. Crew, we're short 3. Maybe I do need to recruit a few more people? I mean, you guys are all 70 plus time units. You're not. 80's max, right? Because if so, that's really impressive. Looks like we'll just put all of the ables... Okay, SG here. You three can go ahead and be moved up. Put you down at the bottom since you're wounded. Equipment-wise, is there anything fancy in here? Laser carbine, which we aren't using. Laser rifles, we are. Harpoons with tranquilizer harpoons. We could probably sell the ADS and DP here. We can also probably sell the generic harpoon clips, and we might need some more super cavitating clips. I don't see anything too crazy here. This looks like mostly what I expected. We do have the shrimp light drone, which I will probably swap in for... Was it you? Yeah, we'll go ahead and let you skip out on this mission. So now we have a space for a drone for whatever comes up. Need to load a land or sea specific. Good. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so that's... This one, isn't it? Yes, okay. We now have significantly more coverage. Aquaplastic armaments. I don't know that this gives us anything immediately useful. I think it led to a bunch of projects, unless we, yeah, can now research 6 different things. Zarbite ammunition. That is something I am curious about. Well, hold on. What does that give us? Zarbite bolts, but do they explode? Doesn't really tell me, does it? Takes 2 Zarbite. I don't know that I'm actually going to make that. Zarbite ammunition leads to Zarbite ammunition? Oh, it's a little info. It's one of the text boxes you get full of info. Leads to Cyclops armor. Okay, so it leads to a couple of different things that we want. Whether or not I use this is another story. Aquaplastic cannon, yeah. Torpedo. Leads to a couple of different things which could be useful. I will go ahead and queue the torpedoes. Do you lead to... You're a dead end, which is why I haven't researched you. Or at least that's what the research tree says. We do probably want the Barracuda. Yeah, I would assume it explodes too, but... I also don't know if it's worth 2 Zarbite per ammunition. Oh, we probably should have researched the Barracuda a while ago, although we didn't get it till very recently. Then we need... Yeah, okay, so this is what we need. There's our project. Nothing for manufacture. This leads to a bunch of other projects. That was fast. I mean, I guess we have 80 scientists working on it. I think the number sign there is 100 days, so that's not unexpected. We looked at this. It doesn't have full range of the globe, so we'd probably need it on a second base, and then we risk that second base being attacked if it shot things down. So we'll see how that goes. New, can I just do that? Okay, what do you lead to? Ah, you require a bunch of aquaplastics. How long does this take? No, I wanted info. Twice as long, though that wasn't very much time at all. That's a lot of aquaplastics, actually. We can make 3. What do you cost? 450. That's not bad. The time is a bit of a problem, though. No free... No free subpen. I might be getting rid of the Seamaster. Because while it's useful to have the second craft occasionally, well... How much stuff do we have? We have 13 aquaplastics. That's not all that good. But then again, do I really want to be shooting down subs right now? I have a feeling I don't. Hmm. I think I'm going to... I think we're going to go without it for a little while. I should also be selling... There's a couple things I should be selling. You're the name who I remember off the top of my head. What is it? ADS? Yes. And the deep bombs. Okay. So we're going to leave that be. We've made our armor. That's good. I think we have most of the things that we actually care about. Exosuit. I know we have one of these. It requires 16 aquaplastics. We might have made 2. This might be where our aquaplastic supply went. And there's a couple other things in here. We can do dissection, Gilman, alien molectronic. Do I need to research this? 20 available. How long is this going to take? 3 days. I don't really have anything better to be doing. Well, no, that's not entirely true. SC. It's the harpoon clip that I want, I think. We're gonna want another, probably 30 of these. If we get a mission, we can swap over to that project. Realistically, we're gonna see nothing. Okay. Never mind. Do we have any meaningful info? Not really. So go ahead and give me the Triton. And we'll want one of these scout drones. And I don't think we care to add anything else to this. Okay, and do we have our equipment set up correctly? No. This is fully land. 0, 1, nope, so 1, 2, 3. So most of you are getting 1. What does 2 require? A lot more strength. Can I just drop grenades and flares? Is that what loadout 3 is? I want a couple people with cannons, so we'll leave you there. You should absolutely be able to carry this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give most people this loadout here. Okay, and that looks like it's back to start. Do we have anybody close to 50? Because I probably want another cannon on the team. We looped, so no, not really. Okay. Worst case scenario, we will be shuffling around items inside of the craft here. There's also very likely to be nighttime. We can probably wait this out, hold on. Because it should pause the timer while it's being targeted. This should get us to at least... Even if it's not... If it's going to be cosmetically somewhat dark, we will be able to see as if it is daytime. And the light drone, you have an inbuilt motion scanner. And I will give you a dye grenade because I'd rather you don't blow up the team. Oh, your weight goes up to 5. I could give you a med kit. Maybe something cool later in the game? Give you a harpoon. Okay. I feel like having a medkit on this thing could be super useful. We'll see. That also reminds me that I probably need to go through here and give people real equipment, because a couple of you were just going to want a medkit on. You could have carried this and the flares. You're pretty close to being able to carry a gas cannon. There's those. You can carry an extra 3. You can carry an extra 3. Okay. Knife drone? That is a good call. Knives weigh nothing. Huh. Well, all hail the door. Okay. Lord. Do we have high explosives? No? Okay. Well, I think we're gonna do this. Right, they're not looking at us? Nope. Throw it to here. That'll cause that structure to explode. There's our 4th. This is going to be interesting. Now you should be able to move a tile, prime, and throw. Uh, 15 for you to... Can you get it here? Okay, we're just gonna have to shift you to there. You to here. Throw to here. That's closer than last time. You can probably step outside and do something similar. You have a lot of time units. And I'd shoot at them, but one of them would get clipped by the explosion. 17. I mean... Not quite. You can just... Yeah, okay, nice. We will see what this does. Actually, drone, step outside, drop. Yes, yeah, if we were in the Seamaster, I would just be leaving. I think we'll hold on to this. I actually want to be able to see here. Oh, wow. We're not going to be able to see anyway. Well, that was certainly a decision to make. I mean, that thing would have blown up regardless if we tried to shoot at them. But now we're a little bit blind. How far does this map go? It goes on for a while. Made them cross. Yeah. Because I somewhat doubt that actually hurt them. Because I can go out to, like, here. The drone doesn't really have energy in the same way that we do. No, we can't. Oh, well. We might lose another drone. We didn't lose... Okay. Actually, I can just do this. Yeah, because the smoke... The, explosion height's only 2. That's really useful now that I... Can you open the door for the drone? Thank you. Where is you? Okay. You don't get to fire an aim shot because you don't have the time units for it. And try again next turn. Oh yeah, the cannon does destroy them, we just have to see them to be able to shoot them. At least spot them to be able to shoot them. You can get away with an aim shot this time around. Nice. And how many of you have the cannon? Two. Okay. I was concerned that we might get stuck in this type of... You see it without having to... You don't, which is good. Can you hit it, though? No, you're gonna hit the roof. Okay, well, you have to fire a snapshot now. You did kill it, though. So now everybody needs to shuffle. Okay. And we've only spotted 4, but... That's not what I wanted to see. I'd love you to be able to shoot, but the drone's kind of in front of you, isn't it? And if you step outside, you can't see them. Hold on, do you have some sort of stats that I'm not, like... I don't know. The drone might have some sort of a thermal vision equivalent. You shoot the guy on the right. Okay. Can you get away with an aim shot? No. But you hit your snapshot, so can't complain. Do you see him too? The drone must have some sort of thermal vision. Okay, I see. 49. You can actually get away with this. The drone will have to go inside first, but we can... Incredible. Okay. Where's your guy? Way over there. You cannot fire an aim shot. And it still doesn't matter. And I don't even know where I'd check if the drone actually had thermal vision. Like, probably somewhere in here. General equipment? No. New? Yeah, it's probably in one of the UFOpedia entries. But I'd have to go digging. And seeing as it can see further than the soldiers, I'm just going to assume it either has longer vision or some amount of thermal. Because if it can see more tiles just in a vacuum, it can probably also see further through smoke. Keep showing up over there. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we just added a whole bunch of smoke to the map. Can we see? I mean, we'll continue our strategy of sitting inside. I mean, I could go up further. I don't know that that really helps us, though. Okay, and the smoke is starting to go away, as you can see little empty tiles appearing here. They're probably hiding out in the smoke that we created for them. And you can scan and just see yourself. Okay. Interesting. Because I don't really want to push into the smoke since these things are just going to kill us. But sitting here for the next 8 turns doesn't feel great either. But I think we're going to sit here for the next 8 turns anyway. Did we go? No, we only went at 1. Okay. There's like one of them, and it's going to be hiding in one of these corners of the map. Don't miss. What did I just tell you? Okay, well... okay. So we probably should drop our own smoke grenade here and then fly up to the top of it. Didn't even save us sitting inside the craft this long. And the smoke grenade appears to have done little to nothing. This is starting to go away. And you're back. Can you... You don't see it, which is good. Okay. You're gonna have to steal this guy's gun. Actually, no, you can't just reload. Though I do think dropping and picking up the other gun is probably faster than reloading. Oh, there's 2. Can you fire at this guy from inside? Good. Okay. It's not looking at you. I don't see anybody else. Alright, your goal is the same as the other guys. Unlike SG, though, you hit your shot. And there's still more. Alright. There's still more. Okay, well, I'll have to start swapping some of these guys to have cannons. You have one left. You should move a tile. You should drop this, grab the cannon. We have trank rounds on one of these? Yes. And now you need to start dropping things so you're not overweight. Good. Well, it's not looking at you, so you need to just kill it if you hit it. There are still more. Okay. Well, you have the opportunity to fire at something. I'd wondered when that was going to happen. Who's a medkit? Alright, Frank. Oh, you also got hurt. Did you hurt the drone at all? No, the drone is fine, of course. How do I actually need to use the keyboard? You missed. Yeah, okay, do you have medkit? No. Run inside. One of you in here. Okay, you can work with... You can do that. And help Frank. Okay. That certainly went well. And it doesn't even know what didn't hit him. Oh yeah, you reloaded. You get a second attempt. Oh, you can see it from here. Hopefully that helps. Elixir is the only one who can actually fight these things. It doesn't bleed. Yep, okay. Oh, what a mission. It's just gone? Oh, that's not good. No, go down into the smoke and then back up a tile. How much of the equipment pile survived? That's a good question, actually. I'm gonna go with most of it. It's still not here. Okay, well, if we can just sit here then. No, I want to click on you. Somebody new needs to grab a cannon. You can swap. Do you have strength? You do. Okay. No, it was not his day. Well. Just disappeared again. You know, what concerns me is that I feel like Bug Hunt would have showed up by now if there's only one left. It's just gone. It's over here somewhere. There's a lot of fog of war I really don't want to clear, because there's no cover. We are just in a field fighting Zarquid. Come back. I want another chance to shoot you, and you aren't even bleeding. Bug Hunt mode can be stubborn. I mean... Yeah, we'll see if this is the last guy. Okay. Turn 40. Our smoke is starting to dissipate. It's still nowhere to be found. Well, the solution to this is quite simple. Throw a new one. I mean, at this point, we'll probably... Okay, next turn I have a plan. Though that means it's going to show up now. No, okay, good. Okay, I want you to actually hit that button. What? You know what? Fine. Carry this with you. You'll move forward and drop that at your feet next turn. Wow, it is just gone. Okay. Is it on the map? Let's get you a new smoke. 11 health. Where is... Here you are. That is nowhere near. Do you have another one? Try again. That's better. That's not even centered. It's fine. Oh yeah, because there's the other smoke that goes off there. You found it. Can we even shoot that far? No. You should probably look that way in case there's something over here. Back up 2 tiles. Okay, so the drone must be able to see a bit further. Oh, you can shoot this far. You just can't snap shoot that far. Damn it. But yes, the drone does have some amount of vision better than the... I got rid of chat. Does have some amount of vision over the enemies here. Now we're actually gonna have to find this guy. Okay. Well, it knows we're outside, or knew we were outside. This is not something we're going to see through anytime soon, though. It was almost going well. And I'm still not convinced there isn't something out here. Okay, but if we are too advanced forwards, we're just going to need to move the entire team out. So I guess we will prepare to do that. Okay. Because at this point we're just going to have to go with, it can't kill all of us. And hope that that's at least somewhat accurate. And we will smoke creep our way up the map here. How did you panic? Have we just been sitting here for too long? Great, alright, well now you're just gonna run forward and spot the thing. It's not here. Is this what happens when you stay on a map for 50 turns? You have time units to drop this on the ground? No, but someone over here can throw. I'd say close enough, but I don't know if that actually is close enough. Dude, where... It landed here. And here. Yeah, you figured it out. We're gonna have you leave that on the ground in between turns. Because next time, instead of panicking, you might just decide to shoot things. That's good. You might hit our team. That's right. Okay. So yeah, bug hunt mode just wasn't showing up. It might be because it was a terror unit, a 2x2 unit. Something like that. But otherwise, we're doing fine. Points-wise, good. There were 11. 11's Arcwood. And it's funny, because that's one of the better enemies that could have shown up. Welcome. Stat-wise, only 4 people got to shoot. I guess technically 5. There's our 11 corpses. Do these... I mean, dissection. We'll see what that gives us. And here we are. Lots of new people into the hospital. Well, I think it's only 3. But that's still not great. What a name. What am I doing? We're building a wide array sonar. If you take a look at Aquanauts here, yeah, okay. Gonna be there a while. Hold on. 22, 20... There was... Oh, yeah, you died. Never mind. Just gonna say, somebody else got wounded that mission. Yeah. Okay, well. Those are decent agents. I mean, at least the ones who are wounded aren't dead. And we got Moray. I don't know that I ever researched this. At least in the previous one. Okay. What is our... So our fuel capacity is increased. That is good. But I don't know that it's worth the aquaplastics. Again, I don't know that I'm shooting things down, so I'm not super worried about it. Because a base assault at this stage against us would be... My guess is that we'd lose. If they didn't have any amount of mind control, then we might be fine, but... That's a bit of a... That's being hopeful. And then again, we'd be up against, what, Lobstermen if they didn't have mind control? Or do Lobstermen commanders and such? Wow, this is modded, so who knows at this point. Okay. Research is complete. Zarbite ammo. We'll want it eventually. Armored Gillman. So we're doing this again. Advanced heavy drone leads to a bunch of things. I think I'm just going to take that. I like my little 1x1 drones. Lobsters do not... Okay. But then we'd also be fighting lobstermen, so, you know. Okay. Good. Make some of these for us. Another settlement. I like these. We can actually do these missions. Though I do have to swap over to a land-based equipment set every time. I'm going to just pick anyone who's able seaman here. And then at a quick scan... Fungus. Entirely based on time units. And in addition, we will swap the shrimp for the scout. We have like 10 of these. Maybe one of them will survive the mission. I have another Discord ping. This is not important, right? No. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I do think this is going to be nighttime. You have low accuracy. What is high accuracy for this team? It looks like... Excuse me? This is why Fungus was on the bench. Well, you're here anyway. You get to breach the 70 time unit barrier stat-wise. Okay, well, anyone under 70 is getting a shotgun. Why are we out of items? Harpoon, okay. And I don't know that we need any other weapons. I think we'll be fine. Why do you not have... Hold on. I don't know why you didn't have smokes. Now, are we going to be set on fire on this mission? I don't think so. I don't believe these guys run the flamethrower. We should, however, carry these. And I will get around to... Okay, now I can go ahead and just put one of these on everybody's leg until we run out. We'll save one for the... No, we want the drone to have smoke. Excuse me. Okay. And we're just going to deal with this being a night mission. Much as I hate it. Hold on, that's... 10? Alright, another quick glance. Says... Dragon Zephyr. I might leave you with this loadout. This looks fine. Alright, off we go. The drone, you have 3 weight. This is where I thought the... Or why I thought the shrimp drone had 3 weight, because the scout drone has 3. And I'd give you a flare if it didn't just turn you into a beacon to be shot at. Are we in the corner again? Basically. I mean, this could be worse. $60. Hold on. Oh yeah, wounded. I I'd throw stun grenades, but I don't really want them alive. Or I don't really care if they're alive, I guess is the real... it's fine. No, don't edit that. I hate that hitting escape clears the name, what? Right? I'm not crazy? What I wanted to do was prime this and probably throw it to somebody, because I don't think you're getting outside and throwing 15. No. So go ahead and pass that over. Throw one of these to right here. This guy's probably living. You don't see much else, however, we do have the ability to throw flares into the... You never understood why... I mean, yeah, that is a fair point as to why you can change their names in combat. Can you throw, please? Guys, it's not... Just throw it a little higher. Yeah, I mean... Use it to note who is... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, one of these people is going to be able to throw a flare, I think. Or at least I hope. Oh, we did it! No, you should go inside. The drone is stuck outside, that's fine. Well, it might not be fine. We might not... They survived the stun grenade. These guys are new. They're functionally the same, but... The skin is new. Not you two. Try again. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep throwing flares for the next little while. This is amazing. Because it'd be really useful if these flares were, you know, out and about in the rest of the map. Okay. And you can move to the side. Alright, what do you see? Anything new? Doesn't really look like it. Okay, well... I don't really think we can... I mean, we could throw another grenade. And sort of scouting and throwing grenades is not a half bad idea. Here, go ahead and prime this and just drop it on the ground. Somebody else can step outside and throw it into a wall. Okay. That's not where I wanted you to throw it, but... And they didn't care. How much damage do stun grenades do? 45? You'd think they'd have a bit more impact. Yeah. It's like, I mean, they even managed to hit this little wall on the roof here, so... It's just funny that all of these flares managed to land here. Okay, well, you get to step outside, you get to go to here, and apparently... So the drones must see a bit further. Okay. So you just can't see this guy. Interesting. I would love to move a bit further than this. I kind of think we put smokes here. Or a smoke here. Well, I mean, you can just run, manage to not die, drop that on the ground. And we'll just stand here and fire at whatever appears. Have you gone through your flares? You have, but luckily for you, there are more to be found. Where did that go? On the roof, okay. I mean, that could have been worse. Auto is 21, so I'm just going to leave you here. We need a shotgun or two. Yeah, okay, go down the layer. Now we only see two. Can you fire at this guy? Oh, you do have an angle. And really good accuracy. Shouldn't have said anything. Can you not stand by the edge of it? Ah. And you only get one shot at this. You probably take the aim shot at that guy. Wow. Good job. Takes 2 stun grenades to take down a tango. Yeah, it seems so. I don't know if they have stun resistance or just a lot of health. They're probably going to shoot somebody in the back. Drone, you see nobody in the field? This guy way out there? Okay. You can actually see this guy now. Back up, look this way. First time you've seen a shotgun get 2 kills in 1 shot? I mean, I don't think I've seen it before either. I'm sure it was possible, it's just a perfect scenario where the front guy was wounded and not the primary target. Okay. A few more of you. We have the gas cannon. We've had it here the whole time. Let me actually give you the opportunity to go outside and use it, because you probably have really high accuracy. Yeah, well... Why is your gun unloaded? Okay. Oop. And... That... is not what I expected. Does one of you have a shotgun? Okay, I'm gonna need you to shoot this guy and not your team. Thank you. 1, 2. Okay, yep. Oh. So we're just gonna have to deal with both of these guys. And all 6 of your 37% shots missed. You with the shotgun might be able to make that work. I'd like you to fire 1 auto shot and run away. That's better. Actually, we have you here. Well, you got 1, but would have been nice if you had both. You see this guy. That is not a great hit. Okay, just... No, but you should be able to... Thank you. That's what I was looking for. So you should be able to see that guy. Drone still sees an enemy. Can you fly? So we're going to do something similar with another smoke, and then we'll fly up and down over and over. You're on Overwatch. You're in the way. We're all just going to be here. Okay. You decided to bleed out, which is nice. I would like flares. Okay, well... Can you throw into the void? Yes. You don't have a flare. You see... Yeah, just also run up to the building. Can you fire from here? Good shot. Surprisingly, we don't see anything here. I'm gonna drop another smoke. You should probably go stand on the roof. We'll send a fourth this way, and most of you will have to clear this side of the map. Okay, and if I put the drone back down to a safe place, yes. Okay. This appears to be about the edge. If I hold space... Still can't really see all that far. Why can nobody throw? Where did that even land? Oh. Yeah, that doesn't really make a difference. It just looks a lot darker than it is here. Unable to throw there? That's better. Oh, you have a whole bunch of flares we can throw. Okay. You've thrown one. Can you throw that far? You can. Good. I don't think a smoke's gonna save you, but we're dropping one. Just because I don't think it's gonna go past this wall. You're both here with shotguns. And you have... You don't have enough time units. You do. So you're gonna have to do something about that. I mean, you can throw another flare, but we'll just have you inch forwards. Oh, actually, we have you here for a reason. Can you hit this? Well, something died. Okay. Drop that. And... yeah, you're mostly out of time units. Move into the field and drop a smoke. Everybody else follow. And didn't care at all. And the smoke didn't even bloom past the fence. Yeah, you figured it out. Okay, can you fire 2 shotgun shots? Yes. Go ahead and take both of them. It's a good thing you got 2. Not really sure who was over here and where they died. Somebody died here. There you are. You can't even see that little blood drop marker without the night vision here. Okay. Well, let's get a few more flares into this field here. Is this the edge? No, it goes another chunk. That's a good catch. I'm gonna have you fire at that guy. Never mind. That was an aimed shot, right? You are 5 tiles too far out. And the aim shot is... I mean, you know what, screw it. I was gonna say, you're not gonna hit our team, but probably not gonna hit the guy either. You're out of smoke. Just run away. You've been throwing things. You don't have any more things to throw. Well, no, you can throw a smoke up to here. And advance a little. Can you fire an aim shot all the way? Yes. Alright. Aim shots have been a lot more effective than I was really anticipating, although we've hit 2 40% shots. So I guess there's a reason for that. Do you have more flares? No, although you can move this one forwards. Good throw. It's nice that we can actually throw that far now. Okay, well, a lot of them are going to start panicking now. And whoever we just saw there is somebody who needs to go. We don't have real explosives to deal with that wall. Here's one of our guys. You... I don't know if I trust you to not shoot us. Okay. Here's our guy. Can you fire that far? No. The snapshot is even less? Yeah, okay. Just stand here kneeling. Or, I guess, kneel here. We're almost at the edge of the map. I do think I want 2 people staring at that door, though. Oh, you see the guy. I'd have you auto-fire, but then you just shoot our friend, so go ahead and get out of the way. Okay, well, 1 hit's solid. Back up, and move forwards. And I'm forgetting the drone again. Well, not again. Normally it's dead by now. And you ran upstairs. All the way upstairs. Okay. So you... What if I told you to fire... Roof couldn't save you, bud. That's funny. Awesome. What do we not need from here? The corpses, or the mutants, or the explosives, apparently. I keep holding on to shotguns, but I probably have too many of them by now. The one base defense where we have 20 extra rookies who run shotguns is going to be entertaining. Okay. Ooh. These don't land. And I have a feeling the Seamaster would lose in a 1v1. Good. I don't know what we're making past this point. I think the particle disturbance sensor being sold is all we've really been doing. $1 million a year. A month is pretty good. At least we've seen that a mission is happening somewhere. Advanced heavy drone, turtle gas cannon, nice. This is 2x2. I mean, weapon power 75 is nice. Sonar 12. It can just see 12 tiles, can't it? This could be really strong. Super cavitating heavy or cannon heavy drone? Okay. We will take a look at this, which leads to super cavitating autocannon. Where did we... Here we are. Acid weapons are a neat idea. Sonar is thermal. What's odd is that it's a number and not a percentage. Because thermal was a percentage of how far you could see through smoke. And Reaver's Psi Vision was what allowed you to just see through walls. But if you get 12 tiles of that, that's a bit much. Unless, of course, we need that level of power to go against the aliens, which is kind of a concern. Yeah, the medic leads to... We've already done a medic. That's why I haven't done this guy yet. This mod also has Psi Vision. Okay. So it's not the same thing. That's good. Well, I assume that's good. We haven't researched... Oh, because we just interrogated that guy. I mean, I could... So, thermic lance. We can't manufacture these. So it just doesn't matter. As much as I'd love to use them. You're heading to dinner? Alright. Thanks for watching. Recording's not going anywhere, so no worries. Protection from acid. Does this hazmat suit? Yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, staring at research, wondering what to do. I guess I will take Zarbite ammunition, unless the actual advanced craft is here. Because detection vessel, tactical buoy, armed detection vessel, advanced detection vessel, I mean, there's a bunch of different things there, but I don't really care for it. I probably do want a detection vessel. The problem with the detection vessel is it's not useful after early game, and I don't know if it's worth building. It's something to think about. We had the Aquajet, and then the super cavitating, and then arm detection. So this could be useful. I'll go ahead and queue that too. How much does this cost? Oh, aquaplastics. Never mind, that's not happening. We don't have any of those just yet. It's hunting us. That's great. Bad dreams. Minus 50. What a world we live in. Zarbite ammo. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. The Zarbite flare is amazing for night missions. I don't remember if I researched that or not. But I did consider making a few of them. I just don't remember... Why didn't I make this? Bolts, ammo, and torpedo. Okay. Oh, I haven't researched it at all. Okay. No, I researched generic Zarbite at some point. I mean, we'll take a look at it since I have nothing better to research right this second. Monsters are terrorizing an island. Well... okay. Uh-huh. It's gonna be one of these missions. Okay, I should also probably note... well, we've done 2 missions. Activity... settlement... and Monster Island. Hold on, is land. There we go. Well, hopefully it's daytime is all I can really say to that. I'm pretty sure... interesting. Yeah, Zarbite ammo. The only reason I'm probably not building them is because it takes 2 Zarbite per clip item. Oh boy. Here you go, drone. Well... mind worms. And locust. Do they shoot you? I kind of doubt it. A worm zombie. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to shoot this with a shotgun, pick it up, and leave. But that's kind of what I expected to happen right there. You have a gun. You can shoot over his shoulder here. What'd you hit with the 3rd shot? Okay, nothing. Yeah, because I remember last time we did a test run with Mindworms. And I ended the turn to see what happened, and every single person except for 1 got knocked out. Uh-huh. However, being overweight doesn't actually matter. As long as you don't end the turn that way, so the drone can just carry the corpse back. Now, we are going to lose points, but I'll try and shoot this guy to see what happens. Well, we grabbed that corpse too. Time unit check. I might have you try it, because you can just move... oh, you... because you move a tile, then you run to here. 70 to 36. I don't like these numbers. We might not be getting that. Does anybody here have crazy time units? Doesn't really look like it. So when did these bleed? That's a good question. Because, I mean, we can do the math. 36 puts you down to 28, and then you have to run back with 28, and this guy can't actually run that. Well, no, this guy can run 2 tiles back. Okay, so I can run you out here safely. You can't get back to there, but you can move to here, you can move to here, you can run to there. You only have 6 time units left, which is not enough to pick up the corpse. The drone, I guess the drone could move a tile this way. 7 time units still isn't good enough. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna assume the worms is more valuable than the worm zombie. Or the worms are. So we're just gonna up and leave. Yeah, stat-wise, you guys got to shoot something. Good for you. It leads to... nothing. They are just a pain in the ass. Zarbite Flare. Powerful light source, any environment, well, the first available... We didn't actually research this the second we got it, but yes. we will take a look at that. Oh yeah, the Naval Control Center. Leads to the transit. So this thing was like 12 million or something. But it made it so that once you had a craft detected, it never went away. I think that's what this building is. Flare. Or ZR. I always try to type Z. AR. 450, 1 Zarbite. That's not bad. How much Zarbite do we have? 100. Give me 20. Nope. There we go. Now... ammo. Okay, no. General equipment? Or is it aquatic equipment? Here's our info. Armor is 40. That's quite good. The chemical flare also has an armor of 40. Okay. Now, power 15 compared to power 11. I mean, this being radius and all means that 15 is a huge deal. What's its weight? I think the weight of 4 was the original issue that I had. So it's up by 1. Okay, we'll see. Probably don't need more than... hang on. Let me just give 1 per person here at the workshop. Which is going to be 12. And you guys can stop working on scanners and swap over to the flare. With the aneurysm meme sounds. They unlock MC stuff you think for the worms. I mean, I can hope so. I should probably queue the project, huh? What did he... oh yeah, the center. Mind. Mind worm autopsy. Well, I'm researching them anyway. Since I can't build the Naval Control Center. Probably at any point in the next multiple years. Good, go back to the scanners. And we'll go ahead and put all these on board. Do I care to swap the 24 out? I don't think so. Welcome. Just hoping the flares... well, I mean, if I do really quick math here, do I have the Desmos graphing calculator here? So you go from a radius of 11 to a radius of 15. So the actual surface area they cover... just about doubles. There's also bioflares, that's interesting. Hold on, let me also go into the memorial to check. Did you? Are you SG? You're down here. So yes, you have died once. I don't know if you died again. When was this? March. So it was a while ago. Yeah, it's a different name. But yeah, you go like from like 380 tiles to 706 tiles, number-wise, for the two different flares. Okay. Now, we're still waiting for a mission that's not... okay, I'm gonna... Mindworm Corpse, view reports. This is definitely an alien species. Its genetic structure is completely different from any life found on Earth. The most remarkable thing is that we have not found any cybernetic inclusions in their bodies. Okay. What are we going to do about it? I guess we're going to just have to deal with it. Poseidon. Oh, this is what I actually wanted, isn't it? Now, this thing is going to require... yeah, aquaplastics. And this thing requires real materials. Did you miss the mind worms? Well, yes and no. We shot a mind worm, picked it up with the drone, and left. Okay. This isn't... I mean, it's more useful than the Naval Control Center at this stage. Because most of the stuff requires aquaplastics, which requires... I mean, I guess we're doing another one of these. It'd be really nice if I didn't have to do this every time. You should probably keep a grenade on you. You know what, 48? So 48's gonna be the minimum. Really close. I'll leave you with a grenade. You can absolutely carry this thing. You already have this thing. Okay. Now for everybody else, you get more items. Not you. You can probably carry a medkit, can't you? Yes. Oh, we have the Zarbite flares too. I'm gonna need to modify loadouts now. Last you played the Worms unlocked mind control stuff? Or, I guess, molecular control stuff? I mean, they could have changed it. I don't really know. We can capture another or a different alien next time we're there. I'm sure the mission will come back, but this time it did not give us what we needed. I'm just gonna pretend that we don't need... Hold on. There we go. That we don't need flares. They still do. Okay. Well... Oh, we just needed a live one, didn't we? I mean, we could shoot it with a stun harpoon next time. We'll see how that goes. Oh, hold on. Can I use the... Not the harpoon. Jet harpoon info. Dual media equipment. Okay, so yeah. We have freeze ammo for the jet harpoon, which we should be making use of. And hopefully the sun is faster than us. The sun is faster than us, okay. Should probably note this. I'm a little concerned we're gonna get another Terra mission. I'm not sure if the island counts. It's a mission, drone, it's daytime, so you want one of these and a knife. And the rest of you are fine. What do we see? That's good. That's what you want to see. Okay. Can you hurt them? Well, that was a good attempt. We will try... Well, no, because Freeze have to skip through their armor anyway. And they have some amount of armor, or maybe just resistance. Do you have a Freeze Harpoon? You do. See what happens when you shoot it with this thing. I like the noise, it still does 0 damage. Okay. Well, since they don't shoot back, we'll go ahead and see what's going on. You can't see through that, apparently. Now, you are going to need to move. Can you get to here? No, you have 3 time units. Step outside, because I don't want you to... Go inside. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. What happened to being able to hit shots? Where's that version of you? Oh, come on. Okay. One of you can fire again. Who has better accuracy? 77. You must have the best. Wait, it's throwing though, isn't it? Hold on. So it uses firing and levels throwing? Yeah, so you're the better shot. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh. Interesting. Do you have the stun stick? No, so you get that from these, which is why I tried the earlier mission with them on it. 1, 2... Okay. Do you see number 3? You do. No, I didn't want to hit escape twice. They don't bleed. You have not a lot of weight. Go ahead and grab the 1 gas can. Nope, we have 6 gas cannons. Go ahead and grab a gas cannon and start dropping things on the ground. Yeah, go inside. How many are there? Hopefully they don't come inside of us, because, I mean, Neil, fire 2 snapshots. There are so many of them. It didn't even die. Okay, you can go ahead and move out of the way. You can step forwards. Step forwards, Neil. We got one. Oh. Goodbye, drone. Actually, run back here and hide. I'm sure this is safe. It appears as though it is not safe. Though you did live. I wouldn't run by them if I were you. I would go this way. Then I would go around. So I'm gonna have to deal with this guy who's over our head. Knife drone. Well, that's a little... Oh, it's just 25 melee damage. Useless against armored targets. I mean, it has a knife. I can go ahead and do this and... Did it even hit? I got bad news for you. And the drone. Zero. Okay. You still hit something in the distance over there. Okay. So... I mean, I don't even know what you shoot at this point. That's a whole lot of nothing. Alright, you know what? Good luck, drone. The drone was not worthy. The next one will be. There's 3 more in storage. We'll have to try them out. Does somebody have a motion scanner? You do. That's not a motion scanner. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Well, can you kill it? No. Can you kill it? Yes. No. Okay, your turn. We got one. Okay. Well, we are actually starting to hurt them now. We will have to swap. We'll probably have to start reloading. Seem buffed? I mean, it is Superhuman, yeah. I don't even know what the difference in stats would be. You do have the time units to shoot. Okay. I just didn't know that I trusted you to not hurt everybody inside. Okay, well, you still have ammo. That missed. Go ahead and step to the side. Step forwards. I'd like it if you didn't destroy the corpses on the ground. Okay. Do I have? Here we are. Should probably aim and fire. That's decent damage. No... Oh, I could swap for... Alright, problem solved. You are also out of ammo. You don't have more ammo. Okay, so you're just gonna have to move. Keep moving. Okay. I don't trust this angle, like at all. We're not firing. Okay, well, it took damage. And you need to take this opportunity to grab this. Okay, do we have any other people with cannons who we need to cycle around? Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm tempted just to see how high the clone number will get to. 3 is probably the highest. Yeah, the people who respawn will be on their 3rd clone. Reavers made it pretty far. I think there's a screenshot at the end of the video of all of the different names in their clone count. I have to go look at that, though. Hi. That's better. Well. Okay. I'm not really... Well, I guess you could just take a step outside and fire once. Go inside. It's another one in here. Another one over here. Okay. We're just gonna keep cycling people when they run out of ammo. 1, 2. That's a shot I trust you to take. Without hitting people inside, I should add. Whether or not you actually hit the shot is a completely different thing. Go ahead and... We'll start cycling people. Go ahead and take your one shot. Go inside. Keep going. Good job. You probably cycle back further so that people can step outside and fire at this guy. Good. What? Okay. We got another one. Corners are the true villains in these games? Yeah, that's just how reactions go. Well. We got another one. Are you out of ammo yet? You're getting there. Although you have 5 more guns on the ground for you. Okay, we will cycle somebody new forwards. Alright, your time to shoot something. Okay. I probably want to have you move so other people can shoot. Well, you could step outside, fire again, and step inside anyway. Yeah. Step outside, fire your one shot. Okay, we didn't need to worry about that. The drone died. Half the team got a lot of throwing, a little bit of accuracy for trying to shoot it with the harpoon. Yeah, just door the entire mission. 9 corpses. We killed more than that, right? 12? Yeah, that's what I thought. However, these are what allow us to get the Lucinoid Autopsy Thermal Taser. Squid Light Drone? Biodrone Autopsy? Oh. I don't know that that's happening. Anytime soon, anyway. But yes, we have those now. And I think I'm going to immediately head over to the lab and stop researching this. Debrained biodrone. Downed UFO crash site detected. I guess we're rushing this again. How are you guys doing? Same team is still fresh. Or not fresh, but not wounded. So we're just gonna have to deal with this being night. Now, if tentaculates show up again, we're just abandoning this. This isn't happening. Okay. And yes, this is UFO, shot down during the previous war. Exercise caution. That's about it. I would love if there was a physical submerged crash site. I don't think I want you to have to flare. I think you still should have a smoke. Everybody else, though, should try and carry a flare. Yeah, you can get away with it. That's 4 extra weight. Okay. Okay, do you have a flare? You do. Off it goes. Range. Yeah, this is what I was concerned about. What do we see here? What do you mean the Church of... What? This is not what happened to us last time. You have an ADS, though, so that means you are borderline harmless. We also have armor I've neglected to use. Okay. This is going to be very, very interesting. It shot the drone. It shot nothing at all. That's a lot of armor. Do we have armor against the ADS? Meaningful? Because last time it was just more Zarkwood, wasn't it? So this is one of the enemy types he can hit. These guys have real armor? Yes. Resistant to AP and Incendiary. Well... you could say that. Recovery, health, what? Oh, stun recovery, visibility at night, okay. Visibility at night being 12 is actually quite bad. Do we have any sort of similar... No, okay. So the gas cannon is going to help. I mean, at this point... Yeah, okay. So what I need you to do is sidestep, step forward. The gas cannon is the reason this is playable. Do you have another shot? You do. Where's the drone? Oh, it's just outside. You know what? It's fine. Until he opens the door. He didn't open the door. Try again. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Now, somebody here must have more flares, yes. How far can you throw these? It's like a real flare instead of a chem flare. Okay. Well, we don't see anything. You don't have a flare. I probably should have grabbed somebody who did. Actually, there are spares. You don't have very much strength, do you? 38. I mean, that's not that bad. This thing's just heavy. Good enough. Back inside. There's our guy. Can you shoot him? Apparently so. I'd like you to not destroy the flare, unfortunately. But I'm just gonna have you shoot this guy anyway and see what happens. That's not good. Can we get a generic grenade on this guy's position? That's gonna hit front armor and do nothing. Also should probably scan just to make sure nobody's in the vicinity. There's... Okay. I'd like to have access to this gun. Now, the aquatoids are the things I'm most interested in. So I'd like them to die. Good. We have more gas cannons on board. Alright, hold on. Drone, step outside. You have a gas cannon. Okay. Yeah, we did this puzzle last time, too. Okay. We now have lots of people who can... Well, we need another space in here. Hold on. You should move to here and give people an opportunity to step outside and fire their gun. Can I trust you to not hit the drone? I don't know that I can. Well, you hit nothing at all. Okay, just run inside. It's a solid nothing. Just another solid nothing. Okay, we'll give up on this for the turn. Okay. You can fire an aim shot. Goodbye, flare. Probably need a new flare. Do you have one? Good. If you're strong enough to carry the cannon, you're strong enough to throw this thing way out to there. Now, sooner or later the TWoTS is going to bleed out. My guess is that it's going to be later. One of you with a real gun. You can. Okay. Just aim and fire. 0. I don't want you to kneel because then you're not going to be able to get back inside. That's a solid hit. You have ammo. Okay. Hopefully you don't have a flare. Drone's just going to stay here. That's a real gun. That's not. Okay. Problem solved. That was a good attempt. Realistically, you're safe in the smoke. Wait, you needed to reload. It's a hit. Bleeding. Dead. You're there. You still don't see anything. Nobody unfriendly nearby. Okay. The TWoTS did not bleed out. Hold on a second. It's probably just another medic, but... I would like you to pull this thing out and shoot the TWoTS. Oh, come on. Tiny units? No. Oh, I had you look the wrong way, too. Alright, we'll go back here. Probably completely inside. Since you all have this thing, I'm gonna have all of you switch to it. Drone. Yeah, the little thing in the corner doesn't update. Good. We will... Yeah, you can't be hurt that bad if you're still around. The drone is not in danger, so you'll continue to sit here. Thanks, TWoTS. Welcome back. We're doing a downed UFO mission. And there are church members in paladin armor and TWoTS. According to timestamps, what did we do? We skipped a monster island, we abducted some worms. Just a corpse. Did another alien activity mission against hallucinoids, which means that we're now actually going to have access to the thermal taser, and now we are here. Drone is still... There is nothing here. Oh, we also are using Zarbite flares now. Minor upgrade. Still worthwhile. You threw your flare, I guess? Yeah, the flares weigh 4 instead of 3, so we can't throw them quite as far as I'd like. Somebody here must have another flare. Nobody here... I mean, you do. Can you get outside? Oh, you can. Range, range, range. Okay. How big is this map? It's not terribly big. Okay, let's go down 2 layers and move forwards. Is that the edge? No. That's just the edge of our vision. Okay, well, we're gonna start moving out. We have swapped everybody over to the freeze harpoons, so that hopefully any other aquatoids we spot can be stunned. Maybe not everybody stand outside, so I'll move up to the door. No further. Who's sleeping at the entrance? That would be Pell. There was an aquatoid with not a small launcher. Thermal shock launcher? Terror from the Deep equivalent. That aquatoid is here and finally decided to bleed out after stunning somebody. We have a guy with a pistol. Okay, this guy needs to go. And now we can get away with kneeling and... How? You have... We might not get... Okay, you did drop items, that's good. I was gonna say, that might destroy your stuff. Yeah, okay. Somebody should throw a smoke for the drone. What did he... I don't even... My guess would be there was some sort of coral in front of him, but, like, it kind of looks like he just shot the ground? Probably have to rewind to even see what happened there. Or even is the UFO, though? Yeah, that's what I'd like to know, too. I'm sure you can get them to spawn down here, but I don't think they actually spawn in these missions. Slightly disappointing, but... It is fine. The mission has the small scout from... Okay. It just means we haven't found it yet. Do we even continue inching forwards? We are going to continue inching forwards. Run further, drop smoke. You have a generic flare. I'd love to be able to throw these a bit further than we currently can. That's better. The drone can't quite see to the edge of the map. The problem is the guys in... The guys in armor, they have lower... I assume the fact that they have a value assigned to visibility at night means that it's lower than normal. Actually, that ball in the upper corner is it? Alright, there you go. There's our UFO. Neither unidentified nor flying. But there it is. Yeah, we are all just kind of sitting here. Yeah, it's fine, we're out of 10 minutes. Okay, what do you see? There's a guy. This guy has an ADS. I do not miss those days. And now he won't either. What do you mean you see another one? Oh. I'd like to not destroy his sonic pistol, but I don't really have a choice now, do I? Alright, don't kill the drone. He lived and the corpse didn't. Alright, are you gonna shoot the ground? No, that was actually a good shot. Okay, we're not quite at the edge of the map. Okay. There are larger UFOs. Yeah, I have seen the larger UFOs, but for this mission I don't think it's more than that. There was the one battleship with tentaculates in the test run that we did. And, I don't know when that's happening. If that's happening. I mean, somehow we have to clear the mission, but, like, I'm not looking forwards to it. Do you have a flare? That's good enough. You probably don't have... You have time units. Okay, he's not looking at you, so don't even worry about it. Just go ahead and throw the flare further. That works. Who here still has time units? You. Step forward, kneel, aim, fire. Well, the guy's bleeding at least. You can't see him anymore because he's trapped in smoke. Do we have another gas cannon? I feel like we do. Yes. Are you in range? Wait, no, you're not a gas cannon. Alright, why don't you step outside and grab this? Don't miss. Okay, well you didn't hit our friends, which is what I really meant by don't miss. We will call that good and see what the drone ends up doing. One guy out there. Okay. That guy has just an ADS. There's our second guy. Okay. So you can go ahead and pick this up now that you will have time units to use it. Can you... Yeah, you can kneel and fire. Where's our guy? Just barely in range. Did you hit anything? Apparently there's somebody out here. Take that. And this guy. That was a miss. That was also a miss. That killed him. Okay. Well, there's somebody out here we know, just due to the fact that there was a 0 for damage, unless it's spread all the way over to here. So we'll see what the drone spots. You guys should probably stand back up so we can walk forwards. And I will have you swap this for the cannon. Well, I would have liked the ammo, but that's fine. Might not actually be anybody over here. Does one of you have super high... Well, no, you don't have super high strength or you'd be carrying a gas cannon. However, you might be able to throw this far enough to matter. No. Okay. You don't have a flare. You could have a flare. That's decent. Most of the map is smoke at this point. And if we're not going to spot the guy, we'll get some extra range on the cannons. You don't have anything else here. I don't see anybody outside either. Okay. Okay. Can you spot the guy? Ran into the corner. You should probably move. Wait, what do you mean you're out of range? That's great. Can you shoot now? What? Did that shoot 90 degrees to the left? Did that... I'm not crazy, right? Oh, I locked my cursor again. That's incredible. Okay. Never seen that before either. You need to go like 5 tiles. Probably another one for... Okay. We will just enter... No. It's fine. Everybody needs to move forwards. Wow. Yeah. Oh, and you just move into our range. Thank you, sir. I will now make an attempt to hit you with a gas cannon. There's still somebody left on the map. You might be able to throw a flare far enough for us to see something. That's pretty good. Drone. Sees nothing. That's kind of a concern. Just gonna hope they're in the smoke cloud here. You should back up. Did you freak out and drop your gun? Hold on. Yes, you did. Your gun is whatever's over... Alright, drone. Your new goal. Save the gun. Now, of course, we're going to shoot the drone because it's in the way. This is not the angle I want to be firing at. Tiny units, that's fine. The guy doesn't have a gun. We can relax for the turn. Yeah, we'll see what's out here later. You should stand on the flare. Where'd this guy go? Oh. Thankfully we have a motion scanner. That's a much nicer shot. You're out of ammo. You can't aim. Okay. And killed another Zarbite flare. That makes 2. Just found it rewinding. Yeah, no, that's I've never seen a shot go 90 degrees like that. I should probably note that down before I forget about it. Give me my cursor back. 90%? That's not... whatever. Cool. Stat-wise, some of you got to shoot. Now, material-wise, we get a lot of damaged paladin armor. We got some actual sonic pistols, which is great. Thermal shock launcher, aquatoid corpse. I would like to sell the ADS. Okay. And it looks like old alien flight records. Yeah. This is probably what allows us to see the battleship mission. Also, inert Illyrium gives Illyrium exchange, which gives us this. I believe Carapace was the best, due to the fact that the plasma gun weighed like 80. And we blew up 3 flares. Okay, I'm just gonna make another 8 of these. Good. What was I gonna do? Put more flares on the plane. I hope they're down at the bottom. They are up to 12. Awesome. Okay. Medium. Oh, it's hunting us. Okay, yeah, we'll leave you be. Hallucinoid corpse. I don't believe this has changed. Yeah, it follows aquatoids. Susceptible to heat-based attacks. Okay. Thermal tasers what we're really after. As that's going to let us stun things up close, although the Jet Harpoon... I don't know, we'll have to look at what damage does. You are not hunting things. That is a change. Although you might just be leaving. It kind of looks like their mission site is way up here somewhere. In this region. Yeah, because you're just heading out. You're also leaving. Okay. Now, one of these months the mission will actually be in range of it. That's what we needed. Equipment-wise, we should be good. I don't think we need as many gas cannons as we have, though. So let me go through and swap anybody under 50 weight for not having a... or to... everybody has 50 weight. Buoy mission, you can send one. Problem is the aliens actually seem to be hunting craft down, so I'm not even sure I want to do anything with using craft as radar. It kind of seems like everybody's strong enough to carry this, which is impressive. Hold on. There we go. Some of you probably don't need to be here, such as Mir. Though time units is probably the most impressive. You're not quite at 70. Are you actually on the... yeah, Sagast? Or... Sahast? Shahast? Shat? Not even gonna try. But you can be swapped. Detected alien bases are priceless. Buoys are cheap. Okay, that is fair. I don't know that there isn't... well, there might be an alien base. You think you'd have seen a bit of... or a more larger craft in the area. Yeah, you definitely don't need to be here. Although I think most of our people are at that power level. Hold on. Nope, you can be swapped. You two are wounded still. Trash Panda. Nope, we went back to start. Okay. What that means is... we're just going to run a lot of gas cannons. not intercept. Also means we need to purchase more people for the base. I'm going to get another 11. And I will also save so that we can name them now. Let's see, I did start the bot, right? Oh, I didn't start the bot. It's right here waiting to be started. Hold on. Also, game options. Not Geoscape. Grab mouse. Okay. Thank you. And now I get to copy-paste the command from last time I did this. Doing save number 7. Let's see, has anybody made it to Clone 3? Kurzov. Probably should prioritize people who haven't been spawned yet. Currently it's just completely random, everyone's in the same pool. Selecting game to load, this one. And here's everybody. Gliding is back. Yep. I'm curious, actually, now that while I'm here, I will quickly take a look at... How many names do we have on our list? 62. So we currently have just under half of the people deployed. Okay. And we will see if this thing takes off early. Or if we get intercepted, which should be upsetting. No, just wait. No, I just want you to tail it for when it lands. It's leaving, isn't it? I might have to look at these buoys. Please land, please land, please land. It's not gonna land. Thermal taser, like that. I guess we're going back to the Poseidon. Where are you going? Come back. Please. I'm gonna have you return to base, because you're probably not catching it anyway. So I'm not gonna figure out what point along this line it landed at, even if it did. Bro. Come on. Don't do this again. Okay. Let's see. Light drone, you get a smoke grenade, everybody else has their items. We're going to be using a lot. We probably should... It was waiting to waste the fuel. It almost succeeded, too. We were just barely in range of that thing. Okay, so... Depending on the aliens this is, I probably want a lot of gas cannons, but I also think that I should change this loadout so the default is stun. Hold on, let me do this. This is the new default loadout one. Hold on. You have nothing. Okay. And back to the drone. Too hungry to continue watching. That's fine. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your meal. We will now... Okay, I can deal with aquatoids. Though I would prefer this one to not be staring at us. Ran off. You are outside. We appear to be in a corner. We are in a corner. Okay. Actually, go up, Louis. Go up again. Hold on. This is stun ammo. Just hit him once. I like that noise. Somebody else here. What do you think the chances of... That's what I wanted. Okay, you can move again. Somebody here can throw us a dye grenade. That's close enough. You go back inside. That's a fairly short turn for what it could have been. I'm gonna have you drop your own smoke this turn. We will leave most of the gas cannons inside for now. That's loud. Can you hear that? No? Okay. Looks like noise cancelling works. Or noise suppression. Okay, I got a couple of different people leaving. All good. Now... I don't know how many people I want outside here. I feel like I should probably leave it at this. You're stunned. We're gonna just collect all the aquaploids this time around. You have a gas cannon. Never mind, go away. We want... Actually, no. That's perfectly fine. I will swap you all to the front now that he has moved. You all can congregate here. Here's our 4th gas cannon. Yeah, you're all outside. There we go. There's our fort. Drone, seas, aquatoid. That's a real weapon. I guess they're all gonna have real weapons. We're gonna just fire snapshots at them and see what happens. You hit a wall, I assume, yeah? Oh, you don't have time, you just fire twice anyway. One of you should throw a smoke for the drone, which you perfectly did. Go ahead and pick that up. Run back into smoke. Here, fires snapshot. You hit, that's good. Also means this guy could stand up at any minute. No, I want you to be here. Okay. I will see what this guy decides to do. Nothing. Ran away. I assume this is the same guy. I'm gonna trust you to hit one of these. My trust was misplaced. Can you hit a snapshot? No. I mean, you can fire an auto shot yourself. I'm gonna take the 40 instead. Good. We'd be killing them instantly with the super cavitating rounds. However, actually, take a look at this guy. Soldier, yeah. It's fine, we're gonna get a lot of soldiers out of this mission. And you two get to follow. And then we will set up our gas cannon artillery back here. Is this a large-ish? Not really. I mean, it might be that the drone has actual line of sight compared to our soldiers. is our craft. That's fairly small. No, I want these guys throwing smokes. That is a perfect throw. You don't see anything out here, it looks like. Somebody else has to throw a smoke. Just get it close enough. But yeah, and you guys have been using the gas cannon, so you probably have godly throwing. 70? That's not what I wanted. 86. 86. Yeah, okay. Compared to you also have good throwing. You also have pretty good throwing. You also have good throwing. Okay, maybe that's pretty bad. Compared to what we've been working with. Okay, and what do we have here? Another soldier. We are just gonna have to inch our way forwards. You can move 2 more, and drop this. Yeah, the drone can just see further. It's not that it has any extra thermal vision or anything. It just sees a lot further. And yeah, the soldiers are gonna sell for a lot of money, so it is fine either way. Although, whatever implants they have might be more valuable to us in the future. Not that this one mission's really gonna impact that. Currently, we're just looking for one of each rank. Yeah, just drop that. You 4 are gonna manage this edge. And you guys should probably step forwards. Might end up firing this way is my guess. Good enough. That's a lot of smoke that we dropped. Okay, there's our guy. You are going to kneel and aim. And miss. It's fine. I expect nothing less. I really like the noise this makes. Yeah. Because those shore agents were really bad. Like, impressively. Well, I mean... No, it's pretty bad. You 3... No, we need to stun everybody, so... This is pretty much the edge, so I'm not going to worry about sending more than this. You have a smoke, right? Yes. Although, you shouldn't be in the lead for the next round. Drone hasn't seen anything. You don't see anything either. You have no smoke. You have no smoke. You have 2 smoke. Good enough. And the drone can still see the octoid? Yeah, go down. Up again, and still there. Okay, everybody's going to kneel and aim and fire at this guy. And we're only going to get 1 shot, but he's not going anywhere fast. Good. And we got another one. Now, I don't know if you can see him from here. Is it the edge of the USO? Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll leave you there then. Drone, can you just go down and not see him anymore? Barely. Okay, and you should be taking the lead here with your smoke grenade. Not that it really matters here, because we have pretty much the entire area under our vision up to this point, and then a very small amount. So this hill is the only danger. You all should move up. You should throw your other smoke. That's probably good enough. Okay. And we'll see what this guy does. You got back up. Nobody else has got back up yet, I think. Although we've only stunned 3? I'm pretty sure we've only stunned 3. Can you hit him again? That'll keep you down. And if you just go up... Okay, maybe not. Ran off. Alright, so you're dropping me smoke this time. Your aim shot is... Why? You already fired this turn. Go ahead and sidestep Neil. That's the wall. Can you hit it from here? No, okay, so... We're gonna have to move all the way down the hill. And it's a new turn where nothing is happening. You have your 1 smoke. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you to react. You don't have time yet to react. It's fine, there's probably nobody here. The drone would have seen him by now. Okay. Not okay. How do you not see this guy? And you all get to go back to firing aim shots. We'll get him eventually. That's pretty much vision on the map. Okay, you have a smoke. I'd like you... Oh, you're energy. I'd like you to throw it up to here. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see how this ends up going. You should probably inch forward by 1. Okay, another one popped out. 22, 35. I'm just going to start firing snapshots. The accuracy is not that much worse for an extra shot. Okay. I'd like the extra firepower over here. Yeah, you're out of energy. But I'm not really sure... Smoke. Smoke. One of you has smoke. Hold on. You're one of the guys with 86 firing accuracy. I mean, this works. This is a fine smoke. But how'd you manage that? A drone. There he is. Mission. Awesome. Only 6. Stat-wise, people with cannons didn't see ya. Yeah, gonna be longer. See you to next stream. Any questions, ping me. See you next time. Alright. Good night, I assume, because we are going pretty late. Oh yeah, we'll take a glance at... Only soldiers and squad leaders. Great. Remember, you can post your streams in the IDT chat. That is true. Though I'm not exactly looking to grow through streaming here. So, that type of... advertising myself that way feels bad. And, I mean, we'll take a look at a squad leader. This is going to be interesting. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and we are almost at the end of the month, unless 3 more USOs show up. I also didn't sell good a base. Good. What I needed to do, we're probably over capacity. No, capacity 10. Soldiers, what do you do? Absolutely nothing. Bye-bye. Squad leaders... Oh, okay. This is a good capture. Though it looks like I only need one. The medic is not... I mean, I'll keep it for now, but... 160 isn't bad. Oh, I can kill them. There's a kill button. Seafloor the commander. Who's the captain? That's a good question. I don't know if we have a captain yet. We might now that we have 30 soldiers, although you still might need more. There's some sort of a cap that you need to hit, and I don't know what it is. Or if the mod has changed it. Since I'm not actually over space, what does a... Okay, so we just turn the corpse into an item and don't get to sell any sort of trophy corpse like Reavers. Fanatic corpse, yeah, okay, we can get rid of that. What is it? Implant? Electronic component, okay. Cells are 5k. We got 20 of them, one per corpse. They're used in a million things. So I almost think... Saw someone become, didn't see the name. Okay, then I'll take a look in a second. I kind of think we kill these. And Aquanauts. Commander. There's no way it's someone in transfer. Captain? Oh, just blind. Gardelane. Gardelane? I assume that's how it's meant to be pronounced. Solid. Not quite 80. Rest of this is solid, though. What I should be doing... Not that. You armor. Okay. So pretty much all of you are... Okay, I'll take a look what the exosuit does. Pretty much all of you are going to need this thing. I believe... Kind of think Lix should have this suit. You're doing great. I'm going to do that and then look at what the other suit does. What's the suit I made a bunch of called? Hold on, can I just sort by... Personnel, craft, equipment, aliens, armors? Yes. Exosuit, what do you do? Okay. General equipment... Right. I see. That's why we needed this. Minus 15 time units, plus stamina, plus... or minus everything else. You can still shoot. More advanced hard suit. Yeah, I see. Even has reduced incoming sonic damage. Okay. So what that means... How do I want to equip... I can just use this button. How do I want to equip this? I mean, I feel like we just put it on whoever's... You have 3-day recovery. I feel like we just put it on a recruit and see what happens, because it's durable. And they're just kind of float towards the aliens and hope for the best. So I might want somebody with health. We'll look at it if it matters, if there's another underwater mission. Welcome everybody. We should probably swap some of them in, but again, I'm going to ignore that unless a mission shows up, of course. Are you going to land? You're gone. It's probably landing somewhere, but the fact that there are We're gonna be here forever. That might be an alien base. Hold on, let me investigate these buoys. Do they show up here? Do I have to make them? Do I have to research them? Hello? Thank you. My guess is that... I have no guess. Where do I get... It's not here. We'll see what happens next time. However, I do actually need to go in here and swap some people out. Now, off the top of my head... 1, 2, 3... Not you. Who is the fourth guy? Hell, yes. Okay, so you all are now somewhat elite, and all of you get to be pushed up to the top. Welcome to the team. That also means that we're going to need to put some more people in the training pool. Can I hit X to clear this? Yes. We recruited 11 guys? Okay, so yeah, it's fine that you're left out then. Equipment-wise, not much needs to change here. Crew-wise, I do think that some of you... You can get an exosuit. We'll get one of them on the mission. Okay. Were you actually on the craft? Oh, I pulled them from the bottom instead of the top. There we go. Oh yeah, and Glyden... Well... We will see. At least you can throw. We'll see how Glyden does. We'll see. Now from here, I do actually need to go ahead and do more equipment. You have basically no weight to work with, so here is a stun harpoon. Now the rest of you... Okay. And then we're back to you. Trash Panda, right. Although your accuracy and you're just strong. So that's fine. We could probably give you a cannon. We can absolutely give you a cannon. Though I like the loadout that you have here. We have another med kit that somebody can hold. I mean, I guess I could give you the disturbance sensor. We might have wanted to give somebody who had more weight to the suit, but I'm going to leave this be. It will be fine. And you're at the front. We have our drone still. Good. Hopefully it's daytime. That looks like it's daytime to me. Drone gets a smoke and a knife. I hate it already. Aquatoids are something that I'm okay with, though. Our suit is here. Okay. We are right in the middle of the map. This sucks. I don't want to clear any of this. Oh, and this is gigantic. What? Okay, so we've established a couple of things here. I need the items from the craft itself, but we know that taking Aquatoids alive doesn't really matter to us since they only seem to have soldiers and squad leaders. There's no engineers or anything else. Did you timestamp it? I don't think so. I mostly just add notes, and the notes are in order enough to where I can figure out where it is in recording. Because the notes are all sequential, so you know that if you find the next event, you know that it's somewhere between the 2 points that you have, well, chopped up in footage. I'm just gonna auto-fire this guy. We probably take snapshots. So I'm not even sure you can shoot through this. I don't know how you can see the Aquatoid. You can head back down. Can you throw at all? Barely. Medium Scout USO, so probably just... yeah, okay. Hi there. You can't see the alien. The drone can. Hopefully the alien can't see you back. That was really bad. Apparently it can't. Yeah, now you see it. You still can't see it. 12%. Guys, it is right there. Just a medium scouts, probably just have the 2 ranks present. This one looks like it could be a larger scout, might have technician or something. I mean, we're gonna keep trying. We'll see what happens with you guys trying to shoot the alien. UC2. Okay, so that's a different one. Drop this here. We still see nothing. Okay. You can see further. I like that. Hold on, what is the... is there anything fancy in here? No. Oh, thermal vision. You just have thermal vision. Okay. That is good. You are stuck outside after having missed a shot. I'm sure you'll live. I'm going to... that's a pistol. I probably shouldn't kill this guy. I feel like higher ranks tend to have pistols. You can fire again. And get back inside. The alien is gone. Scanner says the alien has gone inside. That's great. Well, what do we have here? Another soldier. Okay. You have no time units. This is gonna be so much fun. I also almost feel like having 2 drones is gonna be more useful to us here. Smoke-wise, you should be throwing that further. And I didn't move the gas cannon outside, I hope. I did, okay. You have the time units to shoot, you just need to not shoot yourself, which... I don't trust you to not do that. Okay. How far... where is drone? Scanner says out here now. Where's our... Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even register that because it's all yellow. That is not the guy I was looking for. Go ahead and back up. Can you hit this? Pipe structure shouldn't kill you too. Can you fire to here? Yeah, this guy's dead. This guy's not dead. This guy's not even hurt. What? This is going to be interesting. Fire snapshot. Well, at least you tried. Yeah, you're a good shot. Go ahead and drop a smoke. Let's have... Oh, this is the team who's qualified out here. You should step forward and drop one smoke. I don't know what we're doing about this guy. Well, actually, hopefully he just doesn't have a grenade. Yeah, back up. And turn to the side. What? Okay. Excuse me. That is not what I wanted to see. That's a good shot, though. What do we have? 3 suppressed? That's good. Gas cannon, just gonna stand over here. A little further out, drop a smoke. Okay. That's because the drone is up here floating, right? Or you. That's because of you. Oh yeah, you have thermal vision. Can you hit the shot? Yes. I love aquatoids. They go down in one hit. Scanner. This dude is here. Okay. Can you... Yeah, you just need auto. Okay. You're gonna wanna... That's not great. I'm gonna have you continue on top of the roof anyway. That's a heavy, I think. Looks like it. I'd fire the cannon at them. Yeah, rookie's arriving and we're doing a new landed USO. I don't want to fire the gas cannon because I want to take them alive. But I have my doubts that we're actually going to hit any of these shots. You don't even have an angle. Yeah, okay. That's what I was expecting. We will all stand in a line and miss shots together. Hopefully nobody has a grenade over here. There is an aquatoid in this area that we are confident about. Use... I was gonna say, somebody needs to throw a smoke for the drone up on top of the roof, but I don't know that any of you are actually strong enough to throw this far. Where did that land? That is not where I wanted it. Just land it on the roof. Okay, that's close enough. Okay. Mass interrogations. Yeah, I mean, we would need both a navigator and a technician at some point, so hopefully the craft has one on board. And against aquatoids, the freeze ammo is not all that bad. But yeah, we have a medic, we have a squad leader now, after the previous mission. And we're going to see what's on board this one. Walk all the way forwards and drop a smoke. Yeah, you should just back up a square. You threw poorly, you are... Yeah, we also used some new armor suits, actually. The biggest thing is thermal vision, lets you see through smoke. Though the rest of the suit kind of nerfs all your stats other than, well, armor, which is really high. Excuse me. And I forgot about the tear from the deep thing where front and rear armor is the highest. Which is really useful for corridors. But not all that much else. Okay. The drone sees all. The aliens don't really seem to care. You're the guy with the heavy who I actually wanted to capture. You're out of time in a second. No, that's fine. Back up 2. You guys can all... Oh, you can see him now. Ooh. You actually got shot. Your turn. Good job. Drop yourself a smoke. One of you must have a medkit. Good. Yeah, the exosuits are nice, even if extremely slow. And this guy has no weight, so you get exclusively a gun here. Yeah, go down to ground level so you can actually make use of smoke grenades. Are you the guy who missed some grenades? Yes. And this guy with the heavy I kind of need alive. I'm just going to leave you there if you can see everything. Somewhere out here is an alien. And hopefully it doesn't get gas cannoned. But that seems reasonably likely. Yep, you're on the roof, you have the gas cannon. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if there was an easier way to access something like the Mind Probe here, but... that's how a lot of these, large mods are. You just have to wait till way into the game to actually get the alien tech. Which is interesting, because then they add a bunch of middling tiers, which means you're doing more than just shooting them with 30 damage rifles, although we are currently shooting them with 30 damage rifles. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. This one guy over... Yep. Love the drone. Scanner reads nobody nearby. Okay, so this guy just ran off. I mean, at this point, you should step to here and drop a smoke. And I really don't... We're just going to ignore this building and pretend that's not there. The drone will fly over it with a motion scanner when we're done breaching. This guy's gone. No, somebody misplaced a smoke grenade here for you, so I guess you can just sit here. Yeah, I expected this guy to reappear. Okay. Snapshots again. Good. There is nobody. this map goes on forever. You are going to need to throw a smoke for the drone. We no longer need you flanking around here because the alien has been found. Do any of you have... No, just a medkit. Hopefully the alien isn't inside. Yeah, you're gonna just be fire support for anything that goes wrong over here. And you get the honor of breaching. I wanted you to walk through the gap. I didn't think you'd walk all the way around that way. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Well, that didn't last long. What? Hold on. Am I insane? Here we are. You're just gonna have to not kill yourself. Good job. Well, hopefully that alien wasn't important. Where's our drone? Okay, so, breaching. That's not... There we go. 3. That's you. Yeah, okay. And I mean, we go out 9 tiles? We can scan pretty much the entire thing, so that's what's going on inside here. Okay. That's right, we're playing a mod. I like this layout a lot more than the other one. And you two can go stand here. We will wander around the outside and see what happens on this end. This guy stood up. I mean, you know what? Screw it. You missed. You might die. You get to come back and support. This is the problem with stunning everybody. We're gonna need to speed this thing up. How'd you get over here? Hi, bud. Okay. I'd kill you, but I don't actually know what you are. We didn't look at that. Drone says there are still 2 aliens inside. That is not what I... You know what? Fine. Soldier. I expect nothing less. Now we actually have 2 people ready for breach on this front. Are on the outside? A whole lot of nothing? Yeah, you don't have smokes. We should probably have you retreat this way. Not retreat, but... energy. Okay. We're gonna want a full team available for keeping the aliens knocked out. Yeah, the problem is our primary weapons are stun weapons, so we can't really fire directly at the body and kill them. Yeah, you're running off. You see this guy? Thank you. Now you're out. Drone is here. Go back to the middle. Scan. This dude is still hiding out. We can't really use you to breach now, can we? You can stand in here. You You can take up position. Yeah, these are probably the last two on the map we have to figure out how to deal with. That's a jump, okay. Well, hopefully they pop their heads out of their room. Okay, so now they might actually be interested. Of course not. You need 27. You lived. We got a soldier. Okay, that might just be how this goes. You go stand here in case it runs at you. You have armor, so I am going to trust that you will be fine. No, you're not. What the... Sir? You didn't even wake up, you just appeared out of nowhere. Shoot him again. Oh, you're out of ammo. And you don't carry extra ammo because you're weak. Huh. What do you mean it's right there? It is not right... It is right there. That's a... Don't miss. Oh, you're out of ammo. To be fair, it's a sonic cannon, so it probably doesn't have ammo. Okay. Now we have this problem to deal with. I can always gas cannon the alien, but I'd like to avoid that if possible. I think... we will... Oh, easy. Door. The drone spotted this guy, though. The drone can still see this guy. Damn. Okay, so there are just aliens in buildings and they're now going to kill us. You see the alien. Alright, let's do an experiment. We have a medic. Okay, so real ranks do exist here. You see the alien. So somebody over here... This is just a new alien. Kind of think we don't really have a choice. What's the roof looking like? Okay. Step to here. Fire across the map. You are in danger if he does that. That guy stood up. That I could have expected. Or could have guessed off of... Yeah, there you go. You can't see him. You should move. You should... Can you aim? No. Okay, just hit the shot. You missed. Okay. No viable trajectory? Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me. Can you fire over... No, there's no way. So somewhere over here there's an alien. And you're gonna get to figure that one out. Can you run inside? That's better. You guys still haven't spotted anybody out back. Okay. Yep, you're still there. Nobody. You're the guy who can see. The alien left. Drone says it's all the way out here now. Okay, well, you can keep moving forwards. We are going to probably just run back inside. Yep. You're still running around. Somewhere out here is another alien. There's our other alien. Oh, come on. Yeah, this guy's just gonna have to die. Okay. And here's our other alien. You should run back inside. Still nothing. You should probably start moving back over here since we are currently dealing with collection. You should just stay over here. We don't really have spare ammo. You have actual rounds now. You can fire, yeah, okay. So you're gonna be killing what you shoot now. Okay, so you can be seen. The weapon's dangerous enough to where that is probably something I don't want. Time units. Not you. No, okay. Alright, we're just gonna see what happens. I can work with that. How far can you... You can see it, and you can drop this for when you miss your shots. Great, okay. Head count, you're up again. Probably just fire a snapshot. Or miss. Those three are still here. Whoever was over there... Okay. Could have gone worse. Loot-wise, we got a medic. 3 medics. Okay, so there probably are... We're probably gonna have to do actual missions to get real alien ranks. Very interesting. Now, the point about alien bases being valuable to find... Also, I probably want to kill these aliens, so I'll keep them around. The few... I think the 3 small UFOs we've seen, or USOs we've seen so far, have all been over the exact same location, so we probably do need to float around there and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, the Navigator's probably a bit on bigger missions, that is a good point. But I still would expect to see a technician or engineer equivalent. Unfortunate. And yeah, we'll have to see if there's an alien base over here. I'm tempted to just put the Seamaster over the spot for a little while. No target waypoint. Okay, and you will be here for a very short amount of time. Nothing happened. Now, I expect this is going to be month. Yes, good score. People are happy. We have more money. Do I have much else Poseidon? That's nice. It has 18 and 16. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we can actually make this using aquaplastics. What else did we need? We have a couple of things, right? We have inert Illyrium, and we have old alien flight records. Yeah, and this is just gonna progress the month. You survive another month. Well, it helps that you're not doing too much. Okay. Poseidon, wide array, good. Yeah, so the problem is, do we actually have any aquaplastics now? We're up to 58. And these things took like 220, I think. So we got another month or two before we actually get one of the bigger craft. On a second note, I do need to build a new base. We can take a look at the graphs for what last month was. Actual activity last month. So I think we caught a lot of it. It was... I'm just going to go through here. Pacific. So North Sea. Yeah, okay. So we're just building a base at this point. Coverage is a bit odd. This is a decent region, this is a decent region. I kind of think we want to cover this. So I'll go ahead and whack something down here. Then surprise artifact shipping attack. I mean... that's very possible. If we make it into an... well, because it spawns like hour 0, right? Not hour 0, hour 1. We will let the first hour tick through and see what happens. Do I want to... I think I'll figure that out next time where I want to build a base, because there's... am I upside down? Yes. Because there's two different spots over here and down here. There's probably an actual strategy I can use, but I'm not really sure what that would be right now. So I'm just going to save the game. As per usual, a month has gone by. That's going to be stream. I don't know if I'm going to start splitting up episodes, or if I'm just going to do a mega stream for each month, since I'm streaming on Saturday now. Because months are going to start taking longer. I will probably host a poll in the Discord to see if people would prefer 2-hour streams, or... oh yeah, let me let the game tick through. No, nothing at an hour. Okay. I'll probably have a poll in the Discord to see if people want shorter 2-hour streams, or if they just want me to stream the whole month and then they'll catch up later. Why are there so many messages? But till then, that's gonna be stream. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you next time. Be that Saturday or... it's probably going to be next Saturday. I have editing to catch up on. So... yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you Saturday. Where is my YouTube live stream? Here we are. We can... chat's gone again. There we go. Alright, goodbye everybody. Dismiss. Awesome. Very